Hey, Mikhail. We are here today actually to discuss and get a little insight into role that you're currently hiring for. We thought we'd give prospective candidates an idea of what your key attractors are for the role, as well as what you love about Autodesk. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. I'd love for you to just introduce yourself. Let me know who you are and what you do at Autodesk.
Sure. So again, my name is Mikhail. I manage the premium support team here in the Americas for our AEC customers. So I manage a team of architects and engineers who support our top, most important customers for Autodesk in the AEC space. Yeah, back to you.
Okay. What are you currently hiring for?
So we have a need for a manager working out of our Plano office. We are experiencing rapid growth. We have a lot of new customers, a lot of new business, and we're looking for someone who can come in a high growth environment and really work with our team and with our customers to deliver a lot of value to our customers.
Okay. So the Plano office, cool. So Texas. And what makes this role so cool, so appealing? I mean, why would somebody want to be in this role?
What I really enjoy about this role, again, there's that high growth aspect. We've more than doubled over the last 2 years in size and the amount of customers and amount of revenues. So that's the first thing. For me, it's a great to be in such a fast growing dynamic environment.
Right.
The second thing is we're really on the bleeding edge of technology. Working with our biggest customers, we're really adopting our greatest technologies and finding solutions for them and helping them get the most out of those technologies is a great challenge. And the last thing, which is really interesting as well, is transitioning to a business model where we deliver value and it needs to be quantifiable. So one of the things that we really strive to do in our department, and one of our foundational things, is we're not a traditional support organization. We're an organization that delivers value to our customer, and our customer has to see the tangible benefits from that. And so figuring out ways and finding out ways to make our customers understand the value that we provide and making it tangible and having specific goals and objectives, really working on a partnership level with our customers to get that business value to them is a great challenge, and one that's been a lot of fun to really adopt over the last couple of years.
Great. And from what I understand, this is a new role, so a lot of times I think that's inherently also somewhat of an attractor for folks if it's a role that's being developed. You have some peer roles as well to it, correct?
Yeah, that's right. They'll be taking over, the person who joins will be taking over a couple of staff, but really able to build their own department as well, because again, we're really growing and we need to hire quickly. So building their own department will be a nice challenge for the person who joins.
Great. So what is your team like? Can you tell me a little bit about your team?
So our team is our North America's team is pretty disparate. In other words, we have people from coast to coast and even in Canada. It's a very strong team. It's funny. It's grown so much over the last 2 years that we've made a very special and deliberate effort to ensure that the teamwork stays as a core component to what they do. So there's a lot of cross collaboration that happens. When we allocate a person to an account, they may be the person who's designated. So you'll have people working for you, and they'll be designated to a specific account, but they'll need the whole team to help them with that account because of the wide variety of products and solutions our customers use. It's really a team effort to support that account, and you feel that with the team that we have. So again, it's a very high level of competency that we've hired into the team, and a very high level of teamwork that we expect out of them, and they've really delivered on that. So it's a great group to join.
And I understand they're primarily folks coming out of some of our key industries that were primarily for you, architecture, engineering, and construction, correct?
Yeah, in order to provide value to such huge customers, they really need to understand how those customers work. So a lot of people who have joined our team are highly placed individuals at our customers or similar to our places similar to our customers. So they're people who've got that visibility into how to add value into those customers. They need to understand what are the challenges those customers are facing and how can we plug in and really help to change them.
Okay. And so, kind of piggybacking or parlaying on that, what attributes does a candidate really need to have in order to succeed in this role, especially if they're coming in, to a well-formed team initially that you have. So they'll be interacting with those folks, I assume, on a daily basis, and there are a lot of subject matter experts. So what's going to make this person successful in the role, whoever comes into it?
Yeah, well, they're joining a strong team with a lot of strong people and a big team. We have about 20 people in the Americas right now. What's going to be the interesting challenge and what's going to be what we hope the candidate is going to look forward to is they're going to have a lot of autonomy and white space to work with. So they're going to own customers, and owning that customer from end to end, from getting them in to working with them to get business value agreed to. So we've agreed to the customer, we have some goals and objectives we agree to, and then we're going to deliver against those, and we're going to make sure we measure the results of those, and we are going to make sure that we get the customer to renew their contract with us. All that falls under the purview of this manager, this person that we're hiring. And because each customer is going to be very different, how you work with that customer is going to be very different as well. And that allows you a lot of autonomy to make sure that you are delivering to that. You'll have that autonomy to make sure that what you're doing is actually custom for that customer. And that's an attribute that we're looking for, which is that, it's not going to be all clearly defined how you do your job.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of flexibility for how you deliver great value to our customers. Of course, the output is going to be very well measured, which is, renewals and business value. What did we deliver to our customer?
Okay. And are there some specific characteristics or experience that you feel are really pertinent that somebody, absolutely must have, aside from flexibility and, be able to come into a less structured type environment?
Yeah, a strong record of management, of course, is key because we're going to be managing individuals. Any business development expertise is really going to be valued because a lot of it is around developing that relationship with a customer. Our customers don't necessarily understand, may have a traditional view of support, and we want to change that. Mm-hmm. And so that business development of selling them, of telling them and getting them to understand our value proposition, that's going to be key as well. Any consulting experience is highly valued because delivering on expectations and delivering on commitments to customers is going to be a key component of the job as well.
Great. Can you tell me a little bit? You've been at Autodesk for a while. How long have you been at Autodesk, first of all?
So I've been here for 15 years.
Wow. So five ahead of me. What about Autodesk overall is attractive? So talk to me a little bit about the environment.
There are a few things that have kept me here for 15 years and have no intention of leaving. The first, most important, I think, is the earnestness that I feel from the company. So it is definitely a company, when I think of Autodesk and I think of us, we're very committed to doing the right thing, whether it be by the environment, whether it be by developing our people, whether it be by committing to new technologies and really going in full steam and making bets on new things. Mm-hmm. So if you feel that earnestness that it's really about doing the right thing, then it's quite motivating. So if you add to that, that we do a lot of things very well. So we do develop our teams very well. If you look at our people very well. If you look at my experience in Autodesk, I started here in project management. I ran development teams. I've been in product management. I've been a product manager, and I've been in support. All of these, and I've moved from Montreal to San Francisco, and all these were supported and by the company in helping me to develop myself. And I've really felt that it's been a tangible thing for me. I try to make it tangible for my staff, and I feel it being tangible from Autodesk.
Great. So it sort of sounds like that's what inspires you as well to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, I think that's pretty much all we have for today, and I thank you for taking the time, and we're going to be out there looking for candidates, so folks that see this video will hopefully be compelled and want to speak with you further.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate your time today.